So when you're using the right tools, and it always takes patience, you sometimes end up with a setup that is very, very interesting and you want to take advantage of. So I'm really going to show you one more, and this one comes under diffusion indicators on the strike platform. And so when you open diffusion indicators, remember, if you don't know, all the menus are on the left hand side of strike. Click on diffusion indicators, you'll get this open. I have chosen percentage of stocks above the 50-day moving average, right? I've taken this over here, and I've taken it for the CNX 500. So this is very important, because what it really tells you is that this is what we are going to run the indicator on. So the green line over here basically plots the percentage of stocks above the 50-day average out of the Nifty 500. So 500 stocks, what percentage are above? Now, how many times will this number really get to the bottom end? Now, remember that whenever you get to the bottom end, it's a panic, and therefore recoveries are pretty quick. Unlike tops, which can be slow rounding processes. So it's very important to identify these points and know where you are when you actually get there. And so how many times did we get there in the last year? So we actually go all the way back to June 2022 down here. We had a reading of almost 4%, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is almost a drop to 9%. Okay, 4% was for the Nifty. 9% is for the Nifty 500. Okay, so that's a very low reading. Where did we reach this time around? We reached around 15 or 13. Yeah, 13 on this reading down here. This is the lowest reading since you were at 50,200 on the Nifty, and that's down here. Why is it important? Because when you look at this, whenever we get a bottom close to these red lines down here, we've actually seen meaningful recoveries. This was a meaningful recovery, but surely even this one here at the red line, meaningful recovery, and here meaningful recovery. And this is from March of 24, much ahead of the elections that we saw in India. But I'm looking at the lowest readings, which are coming closer to the second line, and that is where we are here. So why shouldn't we get a meaningful recovery? So that's what I wanted to highlight. Yes, sometimes the recovery can be meaningful, but not necessarily a new high, but it can be a new high. That, of course, requires Elliott wave analysis, judging as to whether there is a case for new highs or not. But there is a case for a meaningful recovery, and that is surely not done, because we've not even retraced 61% of this fall so far. And so we cannot really say it's meaningful yet. And that is where we are on this indicator. So get out and start using this diffusion indicators on strike. And you can start with your free trial if you have never used it before for 7 days. And then get onto the paid platform. Everything free trial means you get access to all the tools. So it's not that something is restricted, and you don't have to really use your credit card or any payment to start the trial. So get on there, and to learn how to use the various features, join us in our Sunday webinars. We've been doing that regularly, and there's one more coming up on this weekend, on this Sunday. So join us for that as well.